What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I'm out thrifting once again in a Goodwill looking for things I can buy and sell on eBay. Here is a Ghostbusters Winston plush, $1.99. That's a pretty fair price considering I've been seeing this Goodwill price some plush pretty insane. Some basic Build-A-Bear stuff like 15, 20 bucks. So happy to find that. Not worth a whole lot, but it's cool and I kind of want it. So I buy it. Looking at the games, looking at the toys, and just hoping to find something rare. Here's a little red suitcase, which isn't the grandma's suitcase. I saw one of those fairly recently. Here's the Funko Pop stuff, and I don't get excited at all because I know they're going to be priced too high. It's just how it is in this Goodwill. And sure enough, yeah, priced what, 15, 20 bucks, some of them. And I do look them up just in case, because there can be rare Funko Pops that are worth quite a bit of money. Maybe Goodwill didn't check them, but all of those are priced to where, you know, maybe that one's priced 15 is worth 20 on eBay, you know, something like that. So just not worth picking up for me to resell or really even collect if you're a collector, because they're kind of beat up. You might as well just buy them on eBay or somewhere new in better condition than that, right? So, you know, somebody will buy them more than likely, but still just too high. Over in the shoes, got some of these Interceptor boots. I found those before. They're not worth a whole lot, so I pass on them. Here's something that is, though. Red Wing boots, $9.99. Pretty good condition, so happy to find those. And another cart came out, so I wanted to come over here and look at the boots. Yeah, so no Red Wing boots on there, but you know what? I actually did find some Red Wing boots over to where I was looking. If I just would have walked out a little bit further, I got distracted by that cart. So 2 pairs of Red Wing boots. I will take those for sure. Inside of this Goodwill, one of the newer carts that rolled out, lots of baseball gloves, and I'm just throwing these in the cart for now, and go look them up later. And unfortunately, only one's really worth picking up to buy. Been having some good luck this year with baseball gloves, picking up some good $50, $60, $75 gloves. I think the best one I picked up was like $25, $30 there. So yeah, I'll take it though. I think they were only like $2.99. Here's a couple more carts that are, I don't know how long they've been out, but you know, this is where they bring out stuff from the back. So it's newer stuff, probably been picked through already, but I'm checking to see if I can find anything that I spot to be valuable. Unfortunately, I don't see anything on those carts. Over here, what do we got? We got one of those football things that casserole dishes. See those all the time. Here's something I also see all the time, it seems like. This lids off jar opener. There's another one right there, which I don't want because it's an older model. Here's a KitchenAid coffee maker. It's a basic one. It's kind of dirty. It was priced kind of high. Looked up the model. Decided to pass on it. Here is a bag of toys that are vintage. Couldn't really tell what they were. So I was trying to Google lens them. Then I saw that they said McDonald's on them. So I passed on those. And here's something that's kind of disappointing now. This is a Zojirushi thermos. Like a water thermos. And of course, the boilers and the bread makers I've talked about, I've bought on the channel. Never seen a water thermos, and guess what? I didn't put it on the cart. I was gonna look it up just to make sure. It was like 2 days later. I'm just sitting around, right? And it pops in my head. I just look it up on eBay. Some of those are selling between $20 and $40, so it may have been worth picking it up. Why I don't just stick it in my cart to look it up while I'm recording, I don't know. I guess I'm just focusing on recording. I do it all the time. It's a meme at this point. Here is a little exercise foot pedal. Some of those are definitely worth money. That one, you know, I didn't even want to mess with it, really. It didn't look like it was in great condition, so passed on that. But up here I see something, I'm like, hey, this could be worth money, even though I've found some similar stuff to this, these house intercoms, and they're not really worth a whole lot. I look up that one and I was surprised. We're talking like its value's $200. And it says brand new written on the box, so very thrilled to find that. And I've actually already sold that, so it sold fairly quick. So yeah, happy to find the New Tone house speaker system, vintage. There it is again, taking another look like, hey, that's a good find. I'm buying it. Up here, we got picture frames and, you know, all that kind of random stuff. I never buy good picture frames. I know there's some great models to look out for. I think I even had some in a video one time. I don't like digging through them very much, to be honest, and just trying to look through them all, because there's so few that are worth picking up. And there's always so many, right? It's kind of like ties. I used to look through all the men's ties, and I just got tired of it, flipping through, you know, 60, 70 ties each Goodwill, hoping to find, you know, a 20, 30, maybe a Hermes tie or something like that. It just, you know, eventually just burned me out. So I go back over. I had already looked at the shoes at this Goodwill. Go back over and I find these Ariat boots. So it's one of those boot days, everybody, where it just seems like I keep finding good boots. I had this happen not too long ago where I got, I think it seems like it was like almost 10 pairs, right, of just all kinds of incredible stuff. So yeah, we did top out at 3 today though. That was the last good pair, but still for $5, almost brand new. Here's some LA gear, and I'm assuming those are newer LA gear. I think some vintage LA gear does sell well. I didn't look them up. I probably should have. Now I'm in a church thrift store, and I'm like, is this some more Red Wings? I don't remember what those were, but I decided to pass on them. Here is a woman. You see, now usually I cut out people out of my videos when I'm thrifting, right? Everyone always comments, there's no one in your thrift stores. I only record when there's no one in the vicinity, and I cut people out because, you know, it's just kind of a respect thing. You know, at garage sales and rummage sales, I can't really do that as much. There's just too many people around, and, you know, the chaos of it. And this little thrift store is always packed. So yes, there's always people thrifting, and at the stores I'm at, I'm just, you know, editing a lot of this stuff out. They're not letting me in early or anything like that. I'm not trying to scam you. There's always somebody leaving in the comments that I'm not buying this stuff, or they're letting me in early. I work for Goodwill. I mean, I've heard it all. So I'm just grinding. Here's a Little Mermaid Tiger Direct game. I picked that up for 50 cents. You know, that's worth 20 bucks. So I'll happily take it for 50 cents. Prefer to find a different one than Little Mermaid though, because wouldn't mind collecting it. So here I see this purple martin house for birds. I'm like, hey, is this new? It's $9.99. That seems like a good price, and determine it is new. And look up the comps, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. That'll be pretty easy to ship. I can just ship it in the box it's in. So at $10, I grab it. Go over to see a new cart that's come out. You got this like organ on there. Now it's not in good shape. I think it was $7.99. I looked it up, like in good, perfect working condition, maybe $75, $80. I think the comps were. This one had keys stuck and everything. So I also found this Power Rangers gun for $4.99. It's worth a little bit. It's good condition. I'll grab it. Also grabbed the birdhouse, of course. And then, well, I head over to a Lowe's, try to find some clearance. And I come across these weed trimmer attachments for $23 a piece. There's a couple of them there. And yeah, I can make some money on those. And actually shipped those out yesterday, I think it was. Somebody bought both of them. Sold them for $50 a piece. So glad I bought those. And over here, we got some light switches, dimmer switches. $9 and something, looks like they are. Now these are good. They were selling pretty high on Amazon. I remember I was going to be making like $25 a piece on these after they sell. And I'm just checking to make sure they're not opened, checking to make sure they're the right ones, you know, the right clearance price, and end up getting a decent amount there. So yeah, my cart's looking kind of full. Got some Kohler faucets, some other things, which I'll be showing you here very soon in the haul part of the video. Some of these trail cam solar thingamabobs. But ended up being a great day overall, going out sourcing, trying to find stuff to flip, and let me show you everything I found today. Here's my haul to show you. Got some stuff at Lowe's, doing a little bit of retail arbitrage, and of course thrifting. So let me show you. We'll just start with this American Barn. Purple Martin House. This is a bird house. I paid $9.99 for it. It seems to be new. The tape's a little messed up on the back, but it doesn't look like the seal's ever been really broken. I might just pop it open real quick to make sure all the pieces are in there. I'll probably just ship it in the box, slap the label on it. But I saw these new selling for $96 shipped on eBay, so I'll probably price it like $60 plus shipping, something like that. I'll definitely make some money on it. Here's a staple. These lids off jar openers. $6.99 is what I paid for this one. Now this is one of the newer models that I sell on Amazon for, well, it depends. Anywhere from $50 to $80 is what I've got for these pre-owned. It just depends on the competition at the time. Again, these things will sell on eBay. They just don't sell for a lot. You're looking at like 15, 20 bucks max plus shipping. So, if you're picking them up for like $1 or something like that, still sell them on eBay, make a little bit of money. But this one will be sold on Amazon. FBA. Got some decent shoe and boot deals, I guess, really, mostly boots. Got these Red Wing boots, $9.99 is what I paid for them. They're in good condition, got a little bit of wear along the toe, but that's fine. These are work shoes, great physical condition otherwise. I believe these will sell for about between $50 and $60, no problem. I got another pair of Red Wings here at the same Goodwill, probably came from the same donation. These are actually works, but they're made by Red Wing, and these are a bit more unique. The style here, they look kind of nice. Obviously women's. I think they're steel-toed, right? Yeah. But I saw some comps similar to this one selling for, again, between $50 and $60. So I'll happily pay $10 for those. And then at another Goodwill, I was getting ready to leave. I just went through the shoes one more time. I had already been through it and happened to see these Ariat boots. And I believe these are actually new, unworn. They do have a little bit of scuffing on them. But if you look on the bottom sole, you still got the little stickers on there. They might have been worn maybe a couple times, something like that. A lot of this scuffing just happens from them bouncing up against each other when being moved. It does look like they have a little crease where somebody was in them, though. Still great condition for $5. I think I sell these for about $50 plus shipping is what I'm going to price those at. And of course, those were only $5. And then for, I don't know if they charged me shoe price or sandal price on these. This is a nice pair of green Crocs. They don't look like they've ever been worn. They have, though. Very clean. New. These sell for like $35. The bright green ones. But I saw some pre-owned selling for around $20 plus shipping. You can usually ship these first class. The smaller sizes anyway. Put them in a poly mailer. So even if I paid $5 for them, I'm still making some decent profit. Here's a Power Rangers gun, $4.99. Actually, I didn't really want to buy this just because it was priced, $5. It will sell for, I think, $25. In the end, I can make $10 profit on it. Now, it would sell for a bit more if it had the things that, go in it and shoot out. I think they're just like little figures or something. I'm not 100% sure, but it is in good condition. And I do think I can make at least $10 profit on that. Here's another thing I can make at least $10 profit on, and I've sold these a few times in the past, these vintage flinch games. I buy them when the cards inside are in very good shape, because this is from like 1963, so they're pretty old. So a lot of times you find them, they're just not in great condition. Cards are in great condition. It's complete. It's got the instructions. So I'll be able to sell this for $20, no problem. After shipping and everything, I'll make $10. It makes it worth my time. All I gotta do is count the cards real quick. Here is a Pinewood Derby model I picked up for $2.99. This is a Superman 1, and I think it was selling for $20-25. Again, it's new, so I'll make $10 on this too, I think. And these $10, they add up. I've said this before, but that's about the least amount of profit I want to take on an item. But this stuff has to be easy to list, easy to ship kind of thing. So I'm only taking $10 profit. I don't want something that I have to spend, 30 minutes testing, or a Lego set or a puzzle set or something like that. I have to count pieces. Some board games, you can count pieces very quickly, so, that's fine. Other board games can take 20 minutes just to count the pieces. There's so many. Here's a baseball glove I picked up. It was at a Goodwill on the new carts. There was a bunch of gloves. I was pretty excited. Just threw them all in the cart. When I finally went through them before buying them, this one was pretty much the only one worth buying. I think this was about a $30 to $40 Leather Glove Max, but the others, they were in worse shape and not great brands, so I just left those. See, this one even has a name on it, which isn't a big deal. Here is a Winston from Ghostbusters plush, new with tags. This was only $1.99, so I just grabbed it because, you know, I wanted it at that price. I do think it could sell for 15 bucks. Not sure if I'll sell it or hang on to that. At the thrift store, I got this Tiger handheld Little Mermaid game. Tiger handhelds, what a ripoff, right? It's one of those toys growing up that you would look at the box. They had all this awesome artwork and made it look like it was going to be so fun to play. Not necessarily the Little Mermaid, but I remember like Mega Man 2 and the Double Dragon one. And you get these things home and it's just almost unplayable. It's so bad. Still, I think they're really cool for vintage collecting and stuff like that. One of my bucket list items is actually a Mega Man 2 one, but this is a Little Mermaid one. It's 50 cents. I think I could sell it for 20 bucks. Again, after shipping, I'm making $10, $12 profit on that. Probably more like 12 since I only paid 50 cents for it. Oh, I don't want to forget about this. Another thrift store find at Goodwill. This is a door intercom system, a vintage one. And I saw this and I'm like, it's probably not going to be worth it. Maybe it sells for $20, $30 because I had something kind of similar. And I remember it was only worth like 15, 20 bucks. This one is a lot more valuable. And this is why you look up stuff, because I should be able to sell this between $150 and $200. It says it's brand new on there. I popped it open. It does look new in there. There was even another brand that was like a darker color, a different model number. I guess it was the same brand, just a different model number. And I saw a comp for $400 for that one sell. You know, I'm assuming people want these maybe to replace ones in houses that are old and they're just trying to keep that aesthetic going of, you know, the old 60s, 70s home, whatever time period this is from, maybe even 80s. But for $4.99, you know, this is going to be an incredible, profitable flip. Before we jump into the retail arbitrage stuff at Lowe's, I got a couple clothing items here. This is new with tags, AFCO shorts. This is a brand I don't know if I've ever bought before, but I bought these because it's possible I wear them. New with tags. The tag says $50. I actually think you can sell these for $25, $30 based on some of the comps I was seeing. Seems like they make a lot of fishing type gear, clothing. So for, well, I guess about $5 is what I paid for these at Goodwill. Then I just bought this because it's new with tags. Orvis shirt, nothing really special. I think I saw some by scanning the UPC sell for 30 bucks, free shipping. I got about $5 into that as well. So yeah, new with tags. I'll go ahead and pick up an Orvis shirt. Otherwise, I usually don't mess with Orvis. About 10 years ago, you could do very well selling Orvis, but now it's just way too saturated. The clothing's a lot cheaper made. But yeah, I'll make some money on the shorts and the shirt. Okay, let's go through this clearance stuff I bought. Here's these Max Blast solar lights. Now, I wasn't going to buy these because they're the made for TV kind of brand, which usually you get them removed on eBay because they're very aggressive with their copyright claims. So one way to get around that is you can not use their name. Like you would just make a listing, call it solar, ultra bright solar spotlight, something like that. You leave out Max Blast, which is the copyrighted stuff. You know, just don't put that anywhere. And that usually protects you. It's not like, you know, you're gonna get kicked off of eBay for, you know, putting something like this on there, because I think eBay's smart enough to know that people selling this stuff and using like Max Blast or whatever, you know, don't deserve to be banned, because they advertise people selling stuff, like sell stuff out of your garage, sell stuff out of your closet. You know, a guy who sells on eBay once or twice a year finds one of these in his closet. It's like, I should sell this on eBay, and then gets a Vero claim, and you know, it's just bad for eBay. But anyway, I paid $4 a piece for these, and I did see some on eBay selling for $30. I don't know yet if I'm going to sell them on eBay. I might just do like Mercari or something, because it's a bit safer, if you will, than dealing with it on eBay, the false claims and all that. But I think I'd make at least $10 profit a piece on these. Here's some of these Trimmer Plus attachments for weed trimmers, and $23 a piece is what I paid for them, and they were normally $80 a piece. Really none on eBay that I saw for this particular one except for a comp. I believe it was $50 plus shipping one sold for, and this is something that I'll price probably $50 plus shipping, or maybe just $60 plus shipping, and just slap the label on these, ship them that way. So ship them UPS, it won't cost much to ship, and you know what, I think I make $50 profit profit on the two. Also got these solar packs, and these I thought at first they were just like to charge your phone or whatever, you know, if you don't have power. But it seems like they're for trail cameras, like hunting stuff. Still, they were $24 and normally priced $80. Looks like they were selling pretty good. I think I'm going to make at least $20 profit a piece on these. So they're in that stack, there's $100. Now, these are nice too. I've come across a lot of these kind of dimmer switches clearance at Home Depot and Lowe's before. Some of them sell very good on Amazon. This is one of those. I think they're selling for like $46. I paid $10 a piece, making at least $25 profit a piece on them. I got 5 there. It's about $125 I should make on these, I think. You can see I got a couple of these Kohler faucets. These were $43 a piece, but I'm going to make about $40 profit on them, selling them on Amazon. I'm very careful with what brands I sell on Amazon, but you know, I've never had any issues with Kohler, which is very surprising. Now that I've said that, it'll probably happen, but I should make $40 a piece, so there's $80 right there. And then finally, I got this insulated chimney pipe. This was $20, normally $80, and it seems to be a pretty unique size, and I think I'll be able to sell this on eBay. I'll probably price it like $60 plus shipping, and at some point, it is definitely going to sell. But there it is, everybody. That is my haul for today. Some great finds, some great money coming in from this stuff. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Please hit that like button for me. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.